Hello, everybody! My name's Llama Joe, and welcome to my channel. Alright, we are back with a letter, and shit's about to get so intense right now. Woo! Alright, let's do this. The momentum alone sends me really... This music, dude. It barely even registers in my head that the woman's gone, and the room's as normal as it can be. Not above the pain suddenly shoot up my side when I hit the floor. I don't even get the chance to get my bearings back when a hard enough blow to the stomach caused me to buckle down and land heavily on my knees. Gasping, I fumble wildly for my gun, although before I'm able to turn, level it, and shoot, a hand grabs my wrist and twist it. Hard. A gasp. A grunt. A cry of pain slips past my mouth. The gun falls to the floor with a thunk. As soon as it lands, a foot kicks out of my reach and slides it uselessly under the bed. Agony suddenly explodes in my chin, jerking loose a sharp cry of pain, and stars fill the edges of my vision. A brief moment of regret hits me for leaving my taser with McCullough when a piece of cloth closes around my neck. Without warning, my attacker pulls tight. I think this is Luke. Oh my gosh, okay. So the other woman has possessed Luke. And because, like, this is, like, physical stuff. So I literally think this is Luke, right? But he's, like, possessed, literally trying to kill him right now. Woo! I'm left gasping, choking, and clawing for air, blindly reaching behind me as I still try to fight him off and loosen the pressure on my neck. Except any sort of movement only causes him to pull it taut.
My, so many rats scurrying about in this mansion lately.
It's the butler? Wright's butler? Shit.
Tell me, what did you do with the madam?
I have no idea what he's talking about. Did something happen to Hannah Wright?
Let go, you asshole.
Now, Dummkopf, you're in no position to be rude. Last time I checked, I'm not the one breaking into other people's homes. Now answer my question. What did you do with the madam?
The pain rings and resonates through my already sore body. I am so confused. Still, I managed to ride it out and spit a mutinous.
You.
Keep that dirty mouth babbling and you're getting a knife in the kidney. I assure you, it will be more painful than this.
He really doesn't need to threaten me by now. It's all too much to bear at this point. My lungs feel like they're burning with the lack of air. Dark spots begin to fill the edges of my vision. Ever so slowly, the world around me dims. My consciousness rapidly slips away from me, without meaning to.
Get away from him!
Isabella? Hearing that voice is as if I've been doused with a bucket full of ice, cold water. Familiar. Too familiar. And more importantly, it shouldn't be here. I shouldn't be hearing it here. She shouldn't be here. Immediately my eyes snap open. Why does she have the taser? What is going on? And right there, right on the attic's doorway, stands Isabella, of all people. A rolling pin in one hand and a standard issue police taser in the other. My taser. She must have borrowed it from McCullough. Where else could she have gotten one? I doubt she has ever even used one. Hell, the way she holds it right now, this guy can easily disarm her in one hit. But there's something in her. In her eyes. Although there's a look of fear in them and her hands shake, she keeps the weapon trained and pointed at Scumbag's lackey. Untrained or not, she does not plan to leave here without putting up a fight, it seems. Admirable, really. But it's just not something we need right now. I need her to be away from here. I need her safe. But the chance of that happening grows slim with every laughter that slips from him.
Oh, this is just getting better and better. The Bratwurst won't be pleased with the number of bodies we have to dispose of today, you know.
Oh, no.
Tell me, how many of you are there? So I can prepare the proper number of bags.
Damn it. What the fuck is going on? Why is she here in the first place? Did she follow after me? Who else came with her? Man, I liked the butler, but he's a murderous piece of shit. Good to know. Zach? Rebecca? Are they all here? Panic surges within me. She knows how bad the situation is, but did she really have to run in here and expose herself like that? Does she even know how to use a taser? For fuck's sake, more than worrying for my life, it's her I'm concerned about. Getting strangled, dying by choking, isn't part of the plan. But her following me here isn't either. This is why I prefer to do things alone. This is why I'd rather be the only one taking the consequences. I don't even want to think what this bastard might do to her after he's done with me. So... Hey! We avoided that situation, so that's good. Though my voice comes off nearly a croak, I try to tell her as much. She has to leave. Stay far away from here and these people.
Don't! Damn it, Isabella! Get out of here!
Another bout of pain erupts in my side, cutting off my words. A cry of agony bursts from my mouth. I can taste blood in my tongue as I heave, attempting to get in as much air despite the towel still coiled around my neck.
Ash?
You're going to lose air quickly that way, Dummkopf. Better keep it shut.
Get out! 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 Val!
Don't be stupid! I'm not leaving you here!
Dude, I don't... This is blowing my mind! What? Okay. He laughs, too cruel, too unforgiving. The way each note beats against my ears, in spite of the warmth in them, and sends chills down my spine. This is a man whose hands have already been stained with blood before. He won't
I'd follow
hesitate.
his advice if I were you, little girl. What could you possibly do with a toy? Just hand it over and be on your way. It'll probably be too difficult for a little girl like you to use.
There's a moment of silence. Fuck, I can barely keep my eyes open. But in the next second, though, I still don't exactly understand what's happening. Isabella shouts. Not a cry of pain, not a yell of panic, but one that's resolute, firm, perhaps in a tone that's leagues fiercer than any I've heard from her before.
Try me. Ashton, duck!
I do. More out of instinct and desire to survive, closing my eyes before my mind can fully process what's going on. It all happens in a blur. The telltale sound of a taser being discharged resounds through the room. The air crackles. Something whizzes by almost too close to my ear, followed by the thud of something blunt connecting solidly with another object. Next thing I know, the towel strangling me has started to loosen. I collapse on the floor, dazed and gasping for air. From my peripheral, through the haze of blood rushing and sounds slowly filtering back, the butler buckles. He spasms once. Then without much fuss, falls face first beside me, knocked unconscious by 50,000 volts of electricity and a fucking rolling pin. He'll be out for a while. I have no idea whether I should laugh or cry at that. Somewhere in front of me, my oxygen-deprived brain vaguely registers Isabella's form. She slumps on the floor, also breathing heavily. Okay, that happened, I guess. Ashton attempted to fight back, but his attacker quickly disarmed him, looping a towel around his neck and strangling him. But just when he's about to lose consciousness, a familiar voice rings in the room, and... Holy shit, that was... Whew, that was crazy. Okay. Yeah. Alright. Right next to her, with trembling hands, both the taser and the rolling pin lie useless and forgotten while the mood in the room eases. A long, gradual process of the tension lifting. For countless seconds, we remain quiet, with only our short gasps and sighs to fill the silence, allowing the adrenaline ebb away and both our breathing to slow. Not a true repose by any means, but simply a brief respite. There's still the curse, we're still inside the mansion in imminent danger. We still have no idea how to fix this. Outside, the rain seems only to intensify. Lightning flashes, fleetingly somewhere. White and piercing, and the sky rumbles. I wonder if she got that taser from McCullough's dead body. No rest for the wicked. I really hope not. I stir first, once recovered, having regained some semblance of sense and strength. Oh boy, breathing still hurts, but it's bearable. That's just moving. Although every small motion causes a wince. There will be bruising tomorrow. I can manage. Retrieving my gun from under the bed is easy, but only with some effort I am able to drag an unconscious man to the far end of the room, snapping one end of a handcuff on his wrist, while fastening the other on a bed frame. That should keep him restrained for a few hours in case he wakes up prematurely. All through this, Isabella stays quiet. In fact, she hasn't even moved since. Her hands still shake and taking in long draws of breath while she stares vacantly in front of her, almost as if she's in shock. Perhaps she isn't even expecting any result, spurred only by some kind of desperation. Now it's sinking in. Unfortunately, we need to get moving. We don't have time to wait for everything to register in our heads. Kneeling in front of her, I give her a light shake.
Val, we need to go. We can't stay here.
Slowly she turns, staring at me with wide eyes. Worry flickers briefly in them along with something ineffable. Then, without warning, she lifts a hand and slaps me right across the face. Ooh! The sound of it cracks the air, shattering the silence like a fragile glass breaking. Despite the familiar rumble of thunder outside, it manages to ring louder above the storm. I don't even know what hit me until my head has already snapped back and my cheek stings with her anger. And it is anger. In spite of the stillness and lack of words afterwards, not fuming though, never fuming, but the kind that burns light and slightly and soundlessly. A frustration instead of a seething rage. One that ebbs just as quickly as it flows, and once the tide subsides, there's only that gleam in her eyes, warm, steadfast, and unflinching. Quietly, I brace myself for the truth underneath that gaze. It slips from her lips softly, nearly fading underneath the sound of the rain still falling fast, if not for the weight in each of her
What
words.
is wrong with you?
Belle.
If Zach didn't slip up, no one would have known where you went.
Belle, one person knowing is enough. Any more than that.
Oh, about to get slapped a boy in the boy.
You almost died.
Oh, okay.
He could have suffocated you right then and there, and you could have died.
I told Zach to give me 4 hours. That would have been enough time to.
It would have been too late. And by the time anyone ever finds out, you're already fertilizer.
She trails off, drags one indrawn breath after another. A brief lull as her frustration finally gives, dissolves into something more pensive and somber. Her shoulders droop, and through her voice rises hoarse and weary. In her next words, there's only certainty.
You count too, you know. When I said, that night when I told you I don't want to lose anyone anymore, that includes you, alive. We're still here, Ash. You have us.
And once their meaning fall, roar. It does so not with the force of a dam breaking or a raging storm, but with the gentle, steady warmth of a hearth burning, an ember easing slowly, lightly, rising and giving until all that's left is a truth, and understanding. Not alone. Never alone. Oh. So stressful shit. I'm glad it eased up. I don't know, my heart could have taken it any longer. Whew. Having recovered, Ashton quickly urged Isabella to move, knowing it wasn't safe to stay idle. Without warning, however, Isabella slapped him. Furious at him for keeping people in the dark, she reminded him of what was important, and with it came a realization about himself. And with that, I say it's a good place to stop. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you like, tell me what you don't like, and I'll do the best I can to make it right. I'm Llama Joe, and I'll catch you guys later.